So you want to become more productive in achieving your goals. Well, the key to doing so is having a system. And by the end of this video, you will understand the system that I have that allowed me to write 9 books, to post over 4,000 videos, and have allowed me to become a professional speaker. What's up, it's Gene, this word to be great. And I'm here to help you go from feeling worthless to worthy so you can be more productive in your life. Now, a lot of us have this idea that we can just sit back and we'll feel motivated one day and then we'll be more productive towards our goals. But that is not how it works. You see, motivation never lasts. That's why it's very important that you have a system. Now, I'm going to share my system with you that has allowed me to be productive over the years. But before I do so, I want to explain to you how I developed my system. See, when I was 12 years old back in my hood, everybody played basketball, and it was something I wanted to learn how to do. But I had to come up with some way that I could develop skill. So the thing I told myself, if I become good at dribbling the basketball, then I can learn my other skills later, and I can be just as good or better than some of the guys in my hood. So I asked my mama to buy me a basketball, and she did. So this was the first thing I did to start learning how to dribble a basketball. Number one, I committed to learning how to dribble with my right hand. Now, the street of my hood was very long. So what I did is I put my left hand in my shirt, and I can only dribble the basketball in my right hand. So I would dribble up and down the street. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I would dribble my right hand till I did it 10 times. Now, I did this for 5 weeks in a row. And when I felt I was good with my right hand, then I switched over to my left and I did the same thing. Now, once I felt very comfortable dribbling both my right and left hand, I decided to develop my first move, and that would be the crossover move. So what I started doing is the same thing. I would dribble with my right, cross over to my left. Dribble my left, cross over to my right. And I would go 1, 2, 3, 4. I would do it 10 times up and down the street. Now that took me about another 3 or 4 weeks to become good at it, but then I put them all together. So I told myself, okay, for the next 4 weeks, I am going to practice my right hand, my left hand, and my crossover. So every night between 8 a.m. and 9 p.m., I will first dribble down the street 4 times with my right hand, my left hand, and my shirt. And once I got done with the 4, I will put my right hand in my shirt, and then I would dribble up 4 times back with my left hand. And then the last 2, I would dribble up the street, crossover for the last 4. And here's the thing, or the last 2. So this is what happened over time. Because I learned how to dribble, I was able to become better at basketball because I had a system. I had a system that would allow me to be productive in developing the skill that I wanted. And because of that system, I learned how to shoot jump shots. I learned how to do more basketball moves. Because of that system, I was able to play high school basketball as well as college basketball. And here's the thing about that system. I still use that very system till this day. You see, even when I was in college, I used the system in order to learn study skills. I learned the system in order to break down my different subjects so I had the right time to study for all of them that will allow me to be productive. Now, the system today is called my Worthy to Be Great productivity tool. Now, I'm going to show you exactly what it looked like. I just updated it. This is my system. It is a system that tracks my effort every week on a particular task that I'm trying to accomplish. For example, let's say this week, I want to read 20 minutes a day, right? So on my productivity sheet, what I put on there is one goal I'm going to focus on for the week is reading for 20 minutes. And every day I'm able to rate myself on a numerical chart that I created on my effort. Now, I'm not going to go too much in depth in that, but it is a system in place that allows me to track my effort on a weekly basis. Now, I've been doing this for years, over 20 years. And I'm going to give you an example of how consistent I've been with my system. Now, these right here I'm about to show you are just some of the sheets. I have to throw them away, but I use these sheets every week. This is an older version of it, but this is my system that I use. This is the system that allowed me to write 9 books. This is the system that allowed me to shoot over 4,000 videos, become a professional speaker, to get a master's degree. I have stuck with this system and it's allowed me to be productive. Now, when I coach people in my productivity coaching program, I put them on this system. And what they have to do with me every week is we'll come up with 1 to 3 goals they're going to do, and they will track their efforts. And before we meet again, they will send me that sheet before the call, and we will go over the system to see how productive they've been. Now, the good thing about this is you cannot just say to me, Gene, I worked on this, I worked on that. No, I have to see your progress. I have to see your effort. Because what this productivity tool does is allow me to hold you accountable, just like I've been holding myself accountable over the years. Hey, listen up. If you don't have a system in place that's going to allow you to be more productive, achieve your goals, I want you to put productivity below, because I would like to do a free consultation with you about my Word to Be Great productivity program. Now, this coaching program is for people just like you that are struggling with your productivity. You don't have a system. And I just want to meet with you to see what your challenges are so we can see if my program is a good fit for you. So if you're struggling with being more productive and achieving your goals, put productivity below and I will reach out to you so we can do a 60-minute consultation about your productivity needs. And if it's a good fit for you, we can move forward. See, if you want to be more productive in achieving your goals, you have to have a system in place. You cannot just say to yourself, I'm going to work on the things I want to when I'm motivated. That is never going to work. You're going to stay stagnant. You're not going to get things done. But when you have a system in place to hold yourself accountable, then you'll put yourself on the path to start being more productive because you're able to get things done. So today, if you want to start being more productive and achieving your goals, create a system so you can become everything that you desire to be in this world, because you are worthy to be great. If you like this video, I want to ask you to like and share this video. Also, hit that bell so anytime I post a new video, you're notified.